Well, here we are with the first QA of February for Embers Drift. Time to give it a test. First up, little read of the release notes so that we can focus on the right things. This month is a short one, so we want to get these updates out early for testing. Primary testing focus, new Unity version, updated minor version, any performance or any other issues, updated vegetation shaders, any weirdness with trees, bushes, grass, etc. Missing alpha clips. Updated currency picker, does it work as expected? Is it better? And the auction house, thoughts on implementation, presentation and options presented. And then it goes into detail on these various things. This one's important. Renamed exposure compensation at night brightness and flipped how it works. So I will need to change that straight away. What else? But we can work through these things. I just won't have that on screen the entire time. We'll go to my classic player to start with. Okay, let's give this a test. As I said, first thing I'm going to do is going to options, interface, no, graphics, shadow casting lights, no. Where is it? What am I? Night brightness, oh, it's already set to a default of 200%. Okay. Let's start with it there. What's the time of day? That's not the right one. What's my ping now? 270. Okay. Where is the... I can't move it up here. That's right. 7:24 PM, so it's almost night time. So how do things look in terms of vegetation and textures? The other thing I'll do is... Oh, I think that was because it's what from day to night in the background. Resolutions, that is my limit. Medium. Let's just take that down to say 150-ish. 400, that'll do. Looks like I repainted some of those. View distance can stay, shadow distance, vegetation can stay like that. Okay. What are my frames per second like? Feels a little bit slow. Feels a little bit slow. Feels like it's repainting a fair bit too. So I've changed a few of my keys around. I have to keep... This is showing that I changed a few of my keystrokes around. Say it to myself, so I remember I've now got it on a mouse button to swap between weapons, and Z is to put away weapons. X is to sit down. C is to look at stuff. And B is to look at stuff. Okay. So, the famous sand crabs. Not so famous crab. Well, it's not famous. So far so good when I hit the right buttons. One thing I do hate, which has nothing to do with this testing, is when you see the description of the skill come up when you mouse over it. It's always right there. I would love for that to be something that I can move. But for now, what I will do is turn it off. So I'm just running around having a look how things look. I'll turn it up to graphics bright as possible and have a look. Okay, so that's the brightest possible at night. Turn it down to nothing. Now you can still see. But yeah, that does feel a little bit too dark. Maybe I would compromise and try about 100. Yeah, don't mind that. But for the sake of this stream, I'll bump it back up to 200. Pretty sure something else that changed was that on the compass itself, I can hide the zone name now. That's there without saying what the zone name is. Cool. currency picker. Can I see that from my bag? I need to go into town and look at the currency picker. I won't do that. I will swap to somebody that's already in town. Added tab navigation to the macro editing dialog. Not sure what that means yet. Let's go to somebody that is in the city and try a few things. So if I have a look in here, 39 gold, 11 silver, 56. So if I want to withdraw, okay, it's one slider that covers all three. Cool. Let's go and look at this. It's not a bulletin board, it's an auction house. Now I've got stuff in my bag. Auction house. Auction, buy it now. Okay, so if I wanted to sell 3 basilisk scales, I'll put them in there. Do I want people to be able to buy it now or not? Okay. Do I want to be able to auction it? Okay. How much I want to auction it for? Now is that for all 3 or is that per item? Is that for all 3? Starting, those numbers get high very quickly. I guess, yeah, you want it to go to max, but like seriously, 30 gold for there kind of makes it pointless. You'd want to, you would always go in there straight away. You'd never actually use this because the number gets up too high too quickly. Well, I don't think you would use that. So, okay, so they're 3 silver I won, so that automatically adds 1 to the buy now price. That's awesome. What is this doing at the moment? Not a lot. My listings. Ones where I'm winning, none. Auctions, buy it now. Yeah, okay, that's all intuitive, that makes sense. Can use, interesting. Expires within 5 days. seller name. You can sort by various things. Right now, price, current breed. Excellent. Nice sorting options on it. A nice filtering option on it. Shows how much money you've got on you right now. In your bag and the bank. So, how do I post that? By clicking post. Now you can make it 3 days and it costs that. Costs the same for 3 days and 5 days. Interesting. Why would I, as a subscriber, set it to 3 days then? Anyway. Cool. Now, I know at the moment I can buy my own back. But before I do that, let me just grab something else. I think there's a limit of 5 items that can be posted, or hosted and posted at once. I thought there was a limit of 5. Perhaps not. Too many options active. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. 10. Subscribers can have a maximum of 10. Okay, and that's per account. Okay, that's cool. Yep, that's cool. Posting prices don't seem to be all that expensive. They seem to be good. So that's all on there. Now, if I wanted to buy these back, I could make a bid on them. And that's fine. That's been bid on. I can go to is winning and see what I've bid on. If I turn that off, go to those and say buy it now, yep, I get those back. Is winning still shows that. My listings shows my listings. They're all still buy it now. Let me just quickly test that. So if okay, so I've got mail. Accept the money I've paid myself for those items. Cool. So that works. Nice. I'm not going to be testing all the edge cases here. I'm just going to be testing that the simple path works. So if I wanted to get those and put them on and show them as only buy it now, not option, I could post them, and then in the auction list they should not show. Oh, did I do that right? Maybe I didn't actually do that right. Let's grab something else. Turn off auction, turn on buy it now, post it. Too many auctions active. Let me buy them back. Okay. Now let me post those as a buy it now. Okay. So if I look at it as buy it now, I can see them. If I look at it as only options, I can't see them. Okay. So they can only be bought using it buy it now. Cool. Or if I have both, then I can see both. Can use. Supposed to. I can't use any of those. I'm not sure about that. Depends what the can use is for. I'll need to understand that better. Sort by current bid. Okay. It's looking pretty good. Why is that not moving? Why is that not moving? It probably should. There's something not quite right there. See, that works now. That works now, and it takes it up to 50. Oh, it's a level. Okay. It's a level, not a price thing. So if I want to pay 30 for those, except it's not changing back to 30. Okay, so that I think there's a bug there that still needs to be looked at. But overall, it's looking pretty good. So that's a new auction house system. Tons of stuff up there on the auction house for anyone else that comes into QA to buy it. Date time is, yeah, it's midnight. Not going to be able to test the vegetation in the daylight in this particular test, but I can look at it at night time. that's the other thing that was changed. Revamped disabled overlays on abilities, so ones that trigger combat on execution no longer show as disabled until you are in combat. Okay. So I can do that one. Don't have to be in combat. Just do any of those. See, can't use them when I'm out of range. Now I'm in range. That was just a little bit of regression, making sure the map was the same map. But in this very short test, or in a very short amount of time I've been running around in this test, I don't see anything wrong with, in terms of the graphics. I'll need to do a proper test offline in the daylight. But so far so good. People will of course want auction houses. Everywhere there's a bulletin board, I can assume, but I don't think it's a bad idea to keep it limited to the town, particularly seeing it increases the motivation to get the city monolith up and running every 4 days. So yeah, we don't have one here. We just have what we normally have, which is our local storage. All good. So that was a brief test of the changes that are coming in February. Main thing of course is the auction house, minor Unity upgrades and some upgrades to some shaders. So hop on and give it a test yourself. Thanks for watching.